Welcome to Soma's brief guide on how to select the best chair for you. This is really important information. We actually go to stores that sell furniture and we watch people pick chairs, and after they pick them, we go up to them and ask, hey, why did you pick that? And every single time we find people trying their best to pick the right chair, completely not having the right or enough information to be able to do that well. So here are the 3 categories of information everybody needs to know to pick the right chair for them. Category number 1 is going to be your body size and shape. That one's kind of obvious, but you can look at, for example, a chart we have here, and it's got extra small to extra large, and you can see the categories or size ranges. The average size 4 is going to fit people around 5'7", 5'6", up to about 5'11". And then we've got, smaller people, smaller sizes, bigger people, bigger sizes. We got big and tall sizes. We can fit people up to 500 pounds, or people down to 4 feet tall, etc., or children. And it's really important to have the right size of chair. Women especially are often in chairs that are often designed for men that are, the average size is how big companies design chairs for people about 5'11", 180 pounds. You get a person that's 5'3", 5'5", and they weigh 110, 130 pounds. And they, for example, can never touch the backrest because the seat is too deep. Or you might be 6'6", and the seat's always too low, and you're always kind of kissing your knees. So body size and shape, really important to relate to. Make sure that you've got a chair system that can modify all those different sizes of seat length and width, seat height, backrest height, width, etc. to fit you right. Also armrests, making sure you need them or don't need them, and what height range they go to. So the second category information is your work style, which is what are you doing and how are you doing it. So for example, if you're doing traditional typing, really big thing to know. Do you touch type, which means do you just type on the keyboard and look straight ahead at the monitor all day long? Or do you hunt and peck and do this all the time? We call that kind of the 2 worlds of typing. World number 1 is traditional secretarial posture. You can see the kind of traditional 90-degree angles. You're really typing on your lap, as this diagram shows, and looking straight at the monitor. World number 2, you're going to look over here, and it's somebody reclining back. The keyboard's kind of sloped up a little bit where the close to the monitor, so your eyes really can just kind of scan up and down, back and forth. So when you're looking at the keyboard, looking at the monitor, you're not having to bend your neck. People really gravitate towards one or the other type of sitting style. That's why we call it really 2 worlds of typing. And we discovered that fabulous information because we had what we call biofeedback equipment, where we measure people's muscle tension while they're sitting. And some people could relax their muscles in their upper back, neck, and shoulders in the traditional secretarial posture, just like that, or with a little bit of training. Others, no way. We try, but if we put them in a tall back, recline them back, put their arms like that, again, their muscle tension would drop down. And that was really their home, their place where they felt comfortable and their body was able to relax. Another key component to what you're doing and how you do it is, do you get up and down a lot, or do you sit for long periods of time? Or do you sit upright, or do you sit semi-reclined, or do you recline a lot? Or do you switch often from upright to reclined? All those things will help you determine the right type of mechanism, the right type of seat, the right type of backrest. And each of those different postures, for example, low backs work better for sitting upright. Mid backs work good for kind of a range of sitting upright to sitting semi-reclined, and tall backs work great for a little bit of upright, but mostly for semi or more fully reclined sitting. And the huge difference it'll make in your overall experience and comfort level at the end of your day, and how much energy you have at the end of your day, and how much you can develop or prevent injuries. Speaking of injuries, the third category of information is, do you have any injuries or specific comfort or discomfort issues to deal with? You may have a busted tailbone. You might have a herniated disc. You may have herniated fused neck joints, vertebra. You may have a repetitive strain injury. You might have sciatica, or you've got a pain flaring down your leg all day. Those really require, and we have a bunch of research that shows, for example, a more flatter mushroom-shaped seat works a lot better to help eliminate or prevent sciatica, as does having a tailbone cutout in the cushioning so there's less pressure on the tailbone, which will allow the spine to hang and there be less pressure on your vertebra. Works great for, like I said, either a busted tailbone, some lower spinal herniated disc problems, or sciatica issues. So always look at those 3 categories of information to identify which is going to be the best chair for you. And we have some extra tips in the free report that you can enter your name and email, and you can look at all those, and it'll identify, for example, and show you the right mechanism for those different postures, the right seat, the right backrest, etc. And if you got any additional questions, feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email, and we're happy to help you out. We are really the world experts in chair fitting, and we'll get the chair that fits you right. Enjoy.